Got this email today from one of our clients who was very excited and said, please, can you help me get this done? And I had to call him and notify him that this email is a scam. It's been floating around for a considerable amount of time. We've done videos discussing this scam email before. The COVID-19 EIDL program is not forgivable. That's why this email is a scam. A couple of key elements. Number one, look at the email address. That is not an SBA.gov email address. Number two, the PDF form that's attached to the email is essentially the Paycheck Protection Program, or the PPP Forgiveness form. It's called SBA Form 3508S, which is the form that you would use if you were applying for forgiveness for the Paycheck Protection Program, not the COVID-19 EIDL program. I'm not really sure what the scammer's intention is, whether it's a phishing scam or trying to get personal data, put you on a hacking list. I don't know. I'm not here to figure out why criminals do what criminals do. I'm here to help you understand there are criminals out there trying to take advantage of you, especially if you are of the mindset that you would really like the COVID-19 EIDL program to be forgiven. We did a comprehensive, researched guidebook, which we no longer offer, but it is included in our SBA EIDL Resource Hub, which you can purchase by clicking on the link in the description. And that's our comprehensive guidance for every aspect of the COVID-19 EIDL program, whether it is understanding a scam like this, whether it is how to call the SBA and speak to the SBA, how to send an email to the SBA, templates that you can use to be successful in all of your transactions with the SBA, step-by-step instructions for if you have to close your business, what's the SBA's process, requesting a payoff letter if you want to pay off the loan in full, which is a lot more complicated than you think it would be. Changing your address, also more complicated than you think it would be. Requesting hardship accommodation approval. All of this is baked into our resource hub. There's a guidebook. It's a PDF downloadable guidebook. And in the chapter sections, you literally just click on the link and it just takes you right to the chapter. And when you're in the chapter, if I reference a form, an SBA form, which is included in the resource hub, you click on that, takes you right to the form. If I reference one of my special secret family recipe templates that we have used in thousands of transactions with the SBA to help our clients be successful, you click on the link in the chapter or the section, takes you right to the templates. We've designed just the guidebook element to be comprehensive and very simple to use. We've gotten a lot of compliments from people who have purchased the guidebook, including people who have used the guidebook to get approval for the reduced payments for their COVID-19 EIDL for the hardship accommodation program. Included in the resource hub is the templates, my special templates, the forms, but also we're creating a private playlist of instructional videos. We learned during the pandemic that people used our instructional videos here on YouTube, step-by-step instruction videos that we created, whether it was how to fill out SBA Form 2202, how to fill out the IRS 4506 form, all those types of videos. Plus, we did live question and answer sessions during the pandemic, helping people to be successful with the COVID programs. So we decided that we would include a private playlist of instructional videos in the EIDL Resource Hub. Currently available at what we think is a reasonable price. I'm about to publish major updates to the Resource Hub. And when we do that, the price for access will increase substantially. So this is your chance to jump in and click on the link in the description to get your access to the Resource Hub now while it is still at the current price. The forgiveness PDF guidebook that I created previously that used to be a download is now included in the Resource Hub. And in there, you will see my research and my discussion about why it is our opinion that these COVID-19 EIDLs will never be forgiven. Essentially, one element of that research is that after Hurricane Katrina, the Congress took away SBA's ability to forgive disaster loans, of which the COVID-19 program is based upon the SBA disaster loan program. And then in recent years, since early 2023, we have seen certain Republican senators and Congress people on the small business and finance committees in the various chambers demanding that SBA collect all the money that was loaned out. In fact, Representative Williams in the House of Representatives, who's on the Congressional Small Business Finance Committee, I forget the name of it, he essentially demanded the SBA sell defaulted COVID loans to private collection agencies. So these are not folks who are on your side when it comes to giving your forgiveness. We know before the election, we had a lot of folks come in our comments say, oh, it's all going to change. It's all going to change after the election. My opinion, I'm not trying to be political here, but based upon historical precedent and how the politicians operate in this sphere, it is unlikely. In fact, in my opinion, it will never happen. These loans will never be forgivable. So don't fall for this scam. If you got a Paycheck Protection Program loan, a PPP loan, I'm sorry, it's been 4.5 years. I think PPP, but I forget in the current time, I need to say the name, Paycheck Protection Program, Paycheck Protection Program. But can you say that 5 times fast? Paycheck Protection Program, Paycheck Protection Program, Paycheck Protection Program. Okay, I can't say it 5 times, but I can say PPP like 30 times fast. If you got a PPP loan, first round after, I believe it's either June or July of 2020, the term on your loan, look at your loan documents. If the term on your PPP loan, first round loan, is 5 years, and certainly if you got a second round PPP loan, which the term for that loan was 5 years from the beginning, you can still request forgiveness on these loans. Yeah, there's no deadline on when you can apply for forgiveness as long as it is within the 5-year term of the loan. So what does this mean if you had a PPP loan and you've been making payments on it and you never requested forgiveness? Maybe you didn't know it was forgivable. Maybe you didn't think you would be approved for it. So if you've been making payments and you request forgiveness, which is easy to do on the SBA portal, not the My SBA portal. The SBA has a different forgiveness portal. If you just Google PPP Forgiveness Portal, SBA PPP Forgiveness Portal, it'll take you to it. You create a profile, you put in your Social Security number, and it tells you all the PPP loans under your Social Security number and the EIN number for your business. If you have not previously applied for it, if you apply for it now and you've been making payments, if it's approved, and if it's approved for the full amount for forgiveness, the lender will receive all of the money that was loaned to you on the loan from the Small Business Administration, and at which point the lender will be required to refund to you any of the payments you'd made up to that date. This is assuming you get 100% forgiveness. But even if you got, 70% forgiveness, depending on how much you've paid in, the lender's not allowed to keep the money that you overpaid on the loan. Let's put it that way. And likewise, if you never applied for forgiveness, for whatever your reason, if you're within the 5-year term, you can request forgiveness. Again, you Google it. Maybe Linda Ray will put the link here in the description. I'm not sure why most business owners haven't applied for it. Certainly, there may be situations where, especially on a larger PPP loan, even though the interest rate is only 1%, it may be possible that your CFO, your CPA, your bookkeeper, tax preparer is telling you that they will deduct that interest against income and don't get the loan forgiven. But if you got the PPP loan, it came with the forgiveness feature built into it. And I have processed dozens and dozens of PPP forgiveness applications. They're generally very easy to do. In fact, on the SBA portal, once you've created the profile, it literally kind of pre-fills most of the boxes on the application for you. But again, to repeat, this email that our client received today is an ongoing scam of some sort. The COVID-19 EIDL program is not forgivable. If you call the SBA COVID-19 EIDL Servicing Center right now, the automated voice on the line says, please note, the COVID-19 EIDL program is not forgivable. But PPP loans may still be forgivable if you're within the 5-year term. And we have just in recent weeks assisted multiple clients to get approved for PPP forgiveness. They were not very big loans, $23,000, $25,000, $30,000, very small loans. But when the client goes into the My SBA portal, they can see their COVID-19 EIDL. but they also see the PPP loan, and they're not making payments on it, so it shows up as delinquent. And you don't want to be delinquent on a federal debt obligation, so get the forgiveness. You're entitled to it. I think that's all I got. If you found this video helpful, could you please like the video, and could you subscribe to our channel? Could you consider sharing this video with another small business owner that you know who may find this information useful? We've come to learn that 74% of the folks who watch our videos are not subscribers. Could you take a moment? Because I know this is not as relevant to you as some really great cooking channel, the channel that you might subscribe to, of which I promise you I am subscribed to quite a few, and also a couple of history channels, because I like ancient English history. It's just a thing for me. So I've got all those channels subscribed, and they are certainly a lot more exciting than this channel is. But this program, the COVID-19 EIDL and the PPP loan, these are long-term loans. And if you're running a business and you have to undertake basic operations for your business, you probably will need to interact with the SBA at some point for any number of things. And that's what our COVID-19 EIDL Resource Hub covers. It gives you all the information you need, because we're not offering consulting services any longer. We don't offer 1-hour phone calls. We don't offer paid consulting services. We're out of the consulting business. Our Resource Hub will give you the do-it-yourself, the DIY, clear and easy to understand instructions that you need. Okay, now I'm really done.